Hey Mustangs, welcome to this Monday edition of the Daily Update. I'm Katie Pratt. Let's get to the news. SMU is getting its first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. That tops today's Mustang Minute. SMU officially announces it is receiving more than 1,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine this week. Registration is now open to get the vaccine. You can find detailed instructions on how to register on the Mustang Strong Vaccine page. The vaccine will be administered on the northwest side of the Bob Smith Student Health Center. Vaccine appointments start Monday, and all students, faculty, and staff are eligible. And even more people are eligible now to get the vaccine, and many of them are going to mega vaccine sites like the one at Fair Park. Every day, health officials say about 8,000 people are getting the vaccine. SMU-TV's Jenny Rudolph recently visited one of these sites to see how it works.
Fair Park distributes thousands of Moderna and Pfizer vaccines to North Texas residents. Thanks to the help of FEMA, the Department of Defense, and hundreds of volunteers, over 1,100 people receive their COVID-19 shot per hour.
It takes a lot of effort, a lot of manpower. Thankfully, we have both. We have everything we need to be able to distribute this vaccine to 2.7 million people who reside in Dallas County.
The Fair Park vaccine site is the largest in Dallas County. It's open to anyone more than 55 years old and people with high-risk health conditions.
It was actually rather smooth. The lines are long, but they keep them moving as well as they can. I thought it was a good process.
As seen behind me, drivers must wait in a 15-minute waiting zone before leaving the vaccine site. This is to ensure no one has an adverse reaction to the vaccine before getting back on the road.
My health is super important. I'm a teacher too, and needed to make sure that my kids and my coworkers feel comfortable around me, and also in a way set an example for my kids.
More than 165,000 people have been vaccinated at Fair Park since January, meaning the site distributes about 35,000 vaccines per week.
Personally, for me, it's important to have the shot. I think more people should get out and get it.
For SMU-TV, I'm Jenny Rudolph.
Health officials say anyone 16 and over may now get the COVID-19 vaccine, but those who show up who are 80 years or older will get top priority. Dallas County Health and Human Services recommends people wait 28 days after they are vaccinated before returning for their second dose. Even though the numbers are down in North Texas, COVID cases are increasing in several parts of the country. COVID cases are on the rise in 33 states, even though 15% of the population is vaccinated. The new average is about 57,000 cases per day and more than 4,000 hospitalizations. Research is underway to see if those who are now vaccinated can either get the virus again or if they can infect others. The city of Dallas has a new street named after a man who was shot and killed inside his own apartment. Botham Jean Boulevard is now an official street in Dallas. The street was named after a man who was fatally shot in his apartment by a Dallas police officer in September of 2018. The street stretches from South Lamar to North Central Expressway. A ceremony was held over the weekend where the street name was unveiled. Thousands of people protest Asian American discrimination over the weekend, supporting a national day of action and healing. Rallies were held across the country addressing the anti-Asian rhetoric that has increased during the COVID-19 pandemic. Protesters were calling for action after the March 16 shootings in the Atlanta area where several Asian businesses were targeted. Protests were held across the country, including Los Angeles, Chicago, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, Portland, and Dallas. The groups SMU Lolac and the Alternative Breaks partnered to support the Genesis Women's Shelter over the weekend. Volunteers packed household goods such as cleaners and laundry detergent, along with feminine care products, paper goods, and other necessities during the donation drive.
It's something special for the women and children who were either sexually assaulted, sexually abused. These kids are bringing a brightness and just a smile to their face.
Each care package included a handwritten note by volunteers who took part in the event. Now here's a look at what's making the news internationally. Here's Brooklyn Hahn.
Hey Mustangs, welcome to World News for World Changers. I'm Brooklyn Hahn, and here are your global headlines.
At least 10 people are dead after a fire broke out in a hospital for COVID-19 patients in Mumbai, India. Authorities said about 76 patients were admitted when the fire began. The cause of the fire is not yet known. The fire occurred during a major increase in coronavirus cases across the country. Beginning this week, the Vatican will start administering COVID-19 vaccines to poor and low-income individuals. They hope to vaccinate 1,200 people by the end of the week. The program is in honor of Holy Week. The Vatican has also announced it is starting an online donation program that allows people to sponsor a dose for someone in need. Tomorrow will mark 1 week since a container ship got stuck in the Suez Canal, completely blocking the essential shipping route. On Friday, the Canal Authority accepted an offer from the U.S. to dislodge the ship. Experts believe it could take days or even weeks to free the ship. In the meantime, roughly 300 ships are expected to get stuck in the canal traffic jam. Renovations are getting underway at the historic Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris to repair the damage caused by a massive fire in April of 2019. Workers have begun harvesting 200-year-old oak trees from a forest south of Le Mans, France. The wood from the trees will be used to rebuild the cathedral's roof and iconic spire. 1,000 oak trees are expected to be harvested to complete the repairs. And that's the news from around the globe. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.
Thanks, Brooklyn, for that report. And that's your Mustang Minute.
Club soccer team officially started 2 years ago, and I think it's come a long way over the years. It's been gaining an interest each season. We had 65 girls out at tryouts this year, which is absolutely amazing, and I think it shows the interest in the club team here.
It's turned out to be more than I could imagine, so it's just as intense, but without the major commitment. Everyone kind of brings their own thing, so you're not just with a ton of serious athletes, you're with people who are more focused on their academics and stuff like that, and you get to kind of come together and just make new friends that are all ages and not just in your academic classes.
There's a few that just played all throughout high school and just didn't really know what to do with themselves. Once they made it to college, they needed some sort of soccer outlet. Used to be intramurals, but now we have one step up with the club.
Hopefully there's a spot for you.
For more information, contact Tori Fitzgerald at vfitzgerald@smu.edu.
Hey Mustangs, I'm Katie Pratt with your 5-day forecast. It's looking like it'll be a beautiful and sunny week, so be sure to get outside. Monday will be warm and sunny with highs in the upper 70s and lows in the mid to upper 50s. The clouds will roll in on Tuesday and we'll get a little warmer. We could make it to the 80s by Tuesday. The low will be around 50 degrees. We cool off on Wednesday, but the sun returns. The highs will be only in the 60s with lows around 40 degrees. The sun will stick around on Thursday with the highs in the upper 60s and lows in the mid 40s. Friday we'll see sunny skies with a mix of clouds, but highs will stay in the upper 60s and lows around 50 degrees. So with sunny skies for most of the week, get out and enjoy the outdoors, Mustangs. That's your 5-day forecast. I'm Katie Pratt.
Anybody can be a volunteer. Everyone has something to offer. We have volunteers that do a variety of things. We have volunteers that photograph dogs. We have volunteers that walk dogs. We have volunteers that like to be around the cats. There's a lot of room for anybody who has a skill that they think can benefit DAS to join us. Good job.
Adoptions. you can adopt from the shelter. And fostering is volunteering. You're just taking them into your home and welcoming them.
You know, underage kittens and puppies, or dogs that may just need a little bit more time adjusting to shelter life, help them have a better opportunity to get adopted and, you know, be able to have a full, happy, long life.
Find out how you can help out at dallasanimalservices.org.
March Madness makes its way to the Boulevard. Students gathered to celebrate the SMU basketball team during a new Student Foundation event over the weekend. Even though the Mustangs missed the cut this year, it was still cause to celebrate the team. Moody Madness featured farmers market style vendors, outdoor games, a tie-dye station, and live country music. Guests could shoot some hoops, of course, take home basketball-themed goodies, and watch the game on the big screen. Moody Madness was new to SMU this year, but Student Foundation hopes it will become an annual tradition. A lot of fun activities took place on the SMU campus this weekend. The Virginia Snyder Commons hosted the signature Fiesta Space Carnival event Sunday. Masked up and spaced out for social distancing, of course. Students safely enjoyed the carnival contest festivities, hoping to earn prizes at the end. From bungee jumping to carnival rides and games such as balloon popping and ring the bottle, students forgot their midterm nerves and just had fun. We all need that right now. Well, that's all we have for you, Mustangs. Remember, you can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/SMU Television and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at SMU-TV. If you have any story ideas, shoot us an email, smutv@smu.edu. Thanks for watching this Monday edition of the Daily Update. Tune in Tuesday for more news from the Hilltop, including how the pandemic is affecting religious ceremonies. Until then, have a great day and pony up.
SMU-TV and the Division of Journalism want to thank our underwriters, North Park Center in Dallas, Javier's Gourmet Mexicano on Cole Avenue, and Advance ER off West Lovers Lane. We appreciate your support of student media.